Your friends are your worst enemies. I know that is hard to hear, but somebody has to say it. The guy who added you to that WhatsApp group is your friend. The one sending you sure shot trades at midnight is your friend. The one who told you about the coin that was about to 10x is your friend. The one who said, forget risk management, just trust the move is your friend. That friend has cost you more money than any bad trade you have ever taken. Because a bad trade ends, you take the loss, you move on. But a bad environment never stops costing you. It runs in the background of every single decision you make at the chart, every entry, every exit, every time you break your own rules. There is that voice, and most of the time, that voice sounds exactly like someone you trust. I train two people at the same time, same strategies, same rules, same everything. One is funded today, withdrawing every month. His family finally stopped asking him to quit. The other one is broke, deleted his apps, blames the market. The only difference between them was who they chose to listen to. I am going to tell you that story. And by the end of this video, you are going to look at every group you are in, every mentor you follow, every person you take trading advice from, completely differently. I will call the first one Arjun, 26 years old, software engineer in Hyderabad, sharpest student I have trained in years, fastest to understand concepts, cleanest back tests, best questions in every session. In month one, I genuinely thought this guy is going to be exceptional. But Arjun had a disease, and the disease lived in his phone. 4 Telegram groups, 3 WhatsApp groups, and you know exactly which WhatsApp groups I'm talking about. The one your college friend added you to without asking. The one with the blurry profit screenshot sent at 2 in the morning. The one where some guy with 80,000 YouTube subscribers posts a trade and 300 people copy it without understanding a single reason why. The one where everyone is a genius in a bull run and nobody talks when the market reverses. Arjun was in all of them. Every evening after our sessions, he went straight back into that world. Someone posted a signal. Someone hyped a coin. His friends, all traders, all emotional, all making the same mistakes, were sharing setups with each other like it was a game. And every single day, that environment whispered the same thing into Arjun's ear. Rules are for people who are not smart enough to feel the market. You are smart enough. You do not need the checklist. You do not need the process. Just feel it. Arjun felt it. He deviated. Small at first, then completely. 3 months after finishing with me, he had blown his account. He messaged once, said the market is manipulated. I did not reply because the market did not blow his account. His environment did. His friends did. The noise he refused to leave. The second one I will call Rahul. Same age, same city, same starting capital as Arjun. Not the smart one. Took him twice as long to understand the same concept. Early backtests were a mess. First live sessions were all over the place. If I had to bet money on either of them in month one, I would have bet on Arjun. I would have lost that bet badly because on day one, Rahul did one thing that changed everything. He left every group, every single one. No Telegram, no WhatsApp trading groups, no friends sending tips. He sat across from me and said, I cannot learn from 20 places at once. I am going to learn from one place and block out everything else. That decision alone separated him from 90% of traders before he even placed a single live trade. Rahul came to the community with losing trades, not winning ones. He asked why he was wrong, not why the market was wrong. When someone more experienced gave him feedback, he wrote it down, did not argue, did not explain himself, just wrote it down and fixed it. When he had 3 consecutive losing days and wanted to open his laptop and get the money back, he came to the community first. Someone who had already survived that exact moment told him, close the platform, walk away, come back tomorrow. That one conversation saved Rahul's account. Not a strategy, not a signal, a human being who had already paid the price for that mistake. Rahul is trading professionally today, funded, consistent withdrawals. His family believes in him. Arjun is not trading anymore. Same program, same teacher, completely different outcomes. The only variable was the environment they chose. Let me be brutal about this because I think most people hear this story and think, okay, I will just be more disciplined like Rahul. That is not what I am saying. Rahul did not win because he had more discipline than Arjun. Arjun had more natural discipline in the beginning. Rahul won because he understood something Arjun never accepted. You cannot out-discipline a toxic environment. You cannot be strong enough, focused enough, or smart enough to absorb garbage every day and still think clearly. Nobody can. Your brain does not work like that. The inputs you feed it every single day become the decisions you make under pressure, and pressure in trading comes every single day. Arjun thought he was smart enough to filter the noise. He thought he could take what was useful and ignore the rest. He was wrong. The noise did not come in through the front door. It seeped in through every crack until it became his thinking. Until he could not tell the difference between his own analysis and the collective stupidity of 5 WhatsApp groups. Your environment is not neutral. It is either building your discipline or quietly destroying it every single day, whether you feel it happening or not. Before I go further, if this is hitting different from what you normally see on trading channels, hit subscribe right now. I do not make videos to entertain. I make them because somebody has to say the things this industry is too afraid to say. What I'm about to tell you next is something most educators will never say publicly because it exposes exactly how they make money from your failure. Keep watching. It gets darker from here. Let me tell you how most trading mentors actually make their money. And I want you to really hear this. It is not from trading. It is from you. Broker affiliate links. Every time you sign up to a broker through their link, they get paid. Does not matter if you blow your account. They got their commission the moment you deposited. Prop firm affiliate links. Every time you buy a challenge through the referral code, they get a cut. Does not matter if you fail 3 challenges in a row. They collected on every single one. Tool subscriptions, course upsells, Telegram VIP memberships at 5,000 rupees a month. These people have built businesses where your activity is their income, not your success, your activity. Think about what that means for the advice they give you. They need you to keep opening accounts, keep buying challenges, keep subscribing. A trader who becomes independent and stops needing them is a lost customer. So they never actually teach you to stop needing them. And then there are the WhatsApp groups, the uncle groups, the sure shot groups, the blurry screenshot groups. Nobody in those groups is accountable for anything. The guy running it does not know your account size, does not know your risk tolerance, does not know if you have rent money in that account. He posts a trade, you copy it, you lose, he posts another trade. I want to say this on record. JTA has never run a single affiliate link, not one broker, not one prop firm, not one tool, not ever. Our only income comes from people who choose to train with us directly, which means our business only grows if you actually improve. That is the only model in this industry that forces complete honesty. Every other model, whether people admit it or not, has a financial interest in keeping you dependent. Now, here is something I have never said publicly. I have watched talented traders join a good community and still completely fail. Good people, serious people, people who did everything right on paper. And every single time I looked at why, it was the same thing. Ego. They came to be seen, not to learn. They posted winning trades, disappeared after losing ones, asked questions and argued with the answers. I sat with a guy who had 8 months of experience argue with feedback from someone who had been consistently profitable for 7 years. Not because the feedback was wrong, because accepting it meant admitting he had wasted 8 months doing it incorrectly. That ego cost him more than any single trade ever could. The fastest improving traders I have ever been around were never the most experienced in the room. They were the most coachable. The ones who walked in every week with their worst trade and said, "Tell me everything I missed." Those traders are genuinely dangerous to compete with. They compound their learning the same way good traders compound capital, relentlessly, quietly, without needing anyone to see it. The ego-driven ones are having the exact same conversations about the exact same mistakes 2 years later, still waiting for the market to finally cooperate. A real mentor is not someone who tells you what to buy. Let me be completely clear. Anyone selling you trade calls and calling it mentorship is selling you dependency. Full stop. A real mentor is someone who has already broken themselves on the exact rocks you are heading toward, who has made the revenge trade, who has blown the account, who has ignored the risk rule and paid for it, and who cares enough to show you the scar before you make the same mistake. When Rahul had a winning streak and wanted to increase his position size, his mentor said, "I did that. Made serious money in 2 weeks. Felt like I finally figured it out. Doubled my size. Lost everything in 4 days and then some." Here is exactly what happens to your brain when you start winning for the first time. That conversation stopped Rahul from making a decision that would have set him back 3 months. Not a PDF, not a YouTube video. A human being with a real loss saying, "I have already been here. I know what is about to happen. Do not do what I did." That is mentorship. Everything else is content with a price tag. I need to say this clearly because the JTA community is not for everyone. If you want signals, stop watching right now. We do not give them and we never will. If you want someone to validate bad trades so you feel better, wrong place. If you want hype and motivation and a community that claps for you, whether you are right or wrong, there are 10,000 groups built exactly for that. They will take your 500 rupees a month and tell you that you are almost there. JTA exists for exactly one type of person, the trader who is serious enough to admit what they do not know, humble enough to bring their worst trade to the table without getting defensive, disciplined enough to follow a process even when every emotion says otherwise. If that is not you today, no judgment. Come back when it is. The door stays open. The standards do not change. Arjun had more talent than Rahul, more intelligence, more natural ability. Rahul had the right people around him. Rahul won. It was not even close. I have watched this exact story play out so many times that it stopped surprising me years ago. The traders who make it are almost never the most talented ones in the room. They are the ones who found the right environment early enough and were humble enough to let it change them. Your trading is a direct reflection of the 5 people closest to your decisions. Not your strategy, not your setup, not your time frame. The people, the voice you hear after a losing day, the standard you are held to when no one is watching, the quality of the feedback you get when you are wrong. You have a choice to make right now. You can stay in the WhatsApp groups. You can keep following the affiliate link merchants. You can keep letting your friends who are also losing tell you what the market is going to do next. Or you can choose differently. Free Discord is in the description. Come in with a real question, not a winning trade to show off. A real question. Something you are genuinely stuck on. See what it feels like to be in a room where the standard is actually different. If this video hit, share it with one trader who needs to hear it. Not for me, for them. Take care.